Welcome everyone. I hope everyone's had a good day today. My day's been doing fine. I've been vibing, I've been chilling. I've just kind of been, you know, coasting on. Keeping on, right? But yeah, I hope everyone's had a good day today. Today, we're actually gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be making 3 unique character designs completely from scratch. Because I realized that I've never really shown the early stages of my character design work on stream. Most of the time when I'm drawing, I'm either drawing characters that are completely done design-wise, right? I've designed them a while ago, we're good, we're doing their final piece now. Or it's like fan art, or somebody commissioned me and directly, sent me things, direct references that I followed, right? Or I did do some late stage character design work when somebody, when my lovely friend Lunatic Clown, commissioned me a while ago to make her VTuber model. So yeah, that was the, you know, that was what I've shown. So I wanted to show the early stages of design and kind of my underlying thoughts as I do them. Plus also I wanted to add more men to my portfolio because your girl's trying to get more work. She's trying to get some more commissions going, and a good way to do that is to expand your portfolio, add more shit to it. That's like different skin tones, body types, male, female, what have you. So yeah. Let's get into it, eh? Da-da! Why am I so itty-bitty tiny under my big old book? Hello? I'm so itty-bitty tiny. What the fuck? Insane. Oh, where is my model? There it is. There I am. There I am. Under my book. I love how my drawing tablet asset is a book, by the way. I think that was so clever of me. It's so pretty, too. It's very on brand for me. Maybe I'll open up some tablet asset, commissions, cause, yeah. So, I have 3 men. I have these 3 basic skeletons. We're gonna change up the body type. We're gonna change them up a little bit. But for now, I'm just gonna tell you, I wanted all of them to be based off of predators of some kind, because my idea is to show how you can take the simple concept of make a predator-based character based off of a predator animal, and how you can do that so many different ways and really vary it, even though it is the same base idea. So this one is actually gonna be based off of a hunting dog. This one is gonna be based off of a big cat. Let me just handle the fucking symmetry tool. And then this one is gonna be based off of a bear. Hold up, wait. Let me make sure I spelled bear right. I almost put the A before the E. Ha! I caught myself. No one can make fun of me now. But that's what we have. Right, a hunting dog, a big cat, a bear. Now, all 3 of these animals are so vastly different from one another. We can do a lot with them. So much with them. For example, I'm gonna pull up. Oh wow, where's my there we go. It's right. It's good. So I pulled up some basic inspo. Just to like start us off here. Okay. Basset Hound for the hunting dog. Specifically, I looked up early 20th century Basset Hounds just because this is a personal preference for me. I don't want him to be extremely goofy looking. I want him to look like a hunting dog, a working dog, right? Something actually kind of fierce. And modern day Basset Hounds, love them to death. They're a little goofy, they're a little droopy, they're a little, you know, they look more like they're designed to be sleeping than hunting anything. Right? I was thinking mountain lions for the big cat. I don't know why. I do have a bias towards animals that are native and or common to North America. That's just my own personal little bias for these designs, right? Just because I know those animals the best. So I was thinking mountain lion. We could also go bobcat, jaguar. I mean, we could go any big cat, really. I'm not sold on mountain lion completely. So, you know, we could shift. We could combine big cat traits. It doesn't have to be one specific big cat. We can add a bunch of different traits. That's a really good way to, like, really make your design, like, be unique, is combining a shit ton of traits. And then I just looked up North American bears, because I mean, there's some differences between a grizzly and a black bear, mostly in terms of their size and their behavior patterns, but in terms of how they look, I mean, a bear is a bear, right? These are all bears. Look at how goofy he is. God, I love how goofy predator animals can be sometimes. Look at the goofball. So yeah, North American bears, just so I wouldn't get, like, koala bears in the mix here and everything. You know? So we got bears, we got basset hounds, we got mountain lions. I think I'm gonna start with the basset hound. Just because, I don't know. I put him first in the line, from left to right. And as a native English speaker, my brain is kind of irrationally attached to left to right. So let me copy some images, paste them over so I can directly look at them the whole time. And I mostly picked Basset Hound, I'm not gonna lie, because a friend of mine really likes Basset Hounds, and they've been talking about Basset Hounds a lot lately. So I had them on the brain when I was like, I want to do a hunting dog. I know, I'll do a Basset Hound. Basset Hounds are, if we're basing them off of Basset Hound, what are Basset Hound traits? Basset Hound traits, they're tiny, they're slow, they are not big game dogs, they are itty-bitty game dogs. They go after small rodents. And they're slow. They were specifically bred to be slow. If you're gonna base something off of something else, do research on that something else. I did research on the Basset Hound. Motherfuckers were bred in Great Britain. However, they were made from a bunch of different French breeds, which is quite interesting to me. But so, a bunch of different French breeds. Okay, we could do something with that. We also have, we can fill the space here with references and just turn them off. Wait. We can fill the space, here, right, in between them, and just turn off that in the layers so they don't conflict with one another. That's another thing. If you're using digital art, fucking use it to your full advantage. I'm being so serious. Use it to your full advantage. You know, you can turn on and off layers. Turn them on and off. Be doing that. If you're not doing that, you're not taking full advantage of it. I'm looking for, like, a good modern photo to base, like, colors off of. They are goofy, fucking goddamn goobers. They look exhausted all the time, though, and modern Basset Hounds look tired. They're done with this shit. They're done with this bullshit. You know what? Here's a good one for coloring. Paste. Colors. Very neutral colors. Basset Hounds really stick with that white, brown, black. You don't get Basset Hounds with crazy patterns. Although sometimes they can kind of have a cow pattern to their fur. So we can also do something with that. We can lean into like a farm dog aesthetic if we really wanted to. But like, you see what I mean by like the difference between the 20th century Basset Hounds right here and the modern ones? Like, working dog, can hunt, just tired, done with life. I don't want to, it does not want to work. You kidding me? This fucker work? No. He's been retired for 10 years, right? Like... So we're gonna put down a Basset Hound. More colors. Okay, these are our two base references. Oh god, my headphones snagged on my hair. Shit. Okay, fixed it. First things first, I feel like we gotta get his ears. I'm just gonna put it in brown for now. I might change that later, but... Big ol' floppy brown ears. You two are supposed to be on the same layer. Thank you. Okay. I prefer, personally, to have animal ears about midpoint on the head. Most people put animal ears way up here. Some will put them down here where, like, normal human ears are about. I like to go somewhere in between, about there, for where the actual ear canal is. That's what I did for my ears. Although they're a little bit weird shaped, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've done them. So. How do you handle animal ears, cat? Easy. I make a hole. That's their ear hole now. That's the hole where all the noise goes into. If you've ever looked under your dog's ear, you know what the ear hole is. So, how are this shit shaped? It's like downturned. It's not folded up, it's folded down. Interesting. This is why we have the references directly in front of us. So, okay. Funny part is, I don't think my friend that is obsessed with Basset Hounds is here, because I didn't tell him I was doing this. He's gonna be so mad when he found out I drew Basset Hounds on stream, and I didn't fucking tell him. Maybe I should tell him now. I didn't draw a Basset Hound, I drew a Basset Hound guy. Basset Hound man. Okay, I think that's better. Because I want these ears to be droopy, but I don't want them to be too droopy. Again, I want it to be like... I don't want him to be goofy. I want him to be a little bit silly. That's what I'm thinking for his personality, is I'm aiming towards a little bit silly. Hence why I went Basset Hound and other hunting breeds. But I don't want him to be completely ridiculously silly. Honestly, I kind of want the ears to be bigger. So we're gonna make them bigger, and I think we could probably actually put them up a little bit higher. Ears! Congratulations. And then, tail. Tailbones on humans are right above where butt cheeks start forming. So it's right about there. So I like having tails come out of that. Some people like placing it higher. Some people like placing it lower. That's entirely up to you. I like this. And even though it does not make sense for his tail to be off like that, I want to show the tail off, so I'm doing it off like that. We are not worried about anatomy. We are not worried about fucking, would this be a natural standing position? Because this is not a natural standing position. We are worried about showing off the elements of the design in a setup like this. Everything else, secondary. But here we go. We have the basics of a Basset Hound man. Very big old ears, big old tail, the whole 9 yards. Actually, I'm gonna tell my friend that I'm drawing Basset Hound things on stream. He'll like it. Basset Hound things. Drawing Basset Hound things. That's it. They're not getting any more They don't know what the fucking theme of this is. I'm just telling them I'm drawing Basset Hound thing. I think that's a good ear. In reality, you do like multiple passes, and this is very conception sketch. I don't think I'm going to do, I'll probably do a little bit more polishing of it, over time, because I want to add these to my portfolio, but right now, very conception sketch. We can tweak anatomy later. We can always tweak anatomy later. We want to get the basics of the body type down. We want to get the basics of the physical features down. We'll worry about technical anatomy later. For example, I do want him to have just a bit of a belly. Not much of a belly, bit of a belly. So his belly button would be about there-ish. Belly would end about here-ish. And if he had this belly, it would go more like that. Have a little bit of tumby. I'm wondering if my friend's gonna pop up. I'm just expecting him to pop up and be like, Basset Hound! It'd be very funny. Again, I want him to have a belly, so we're giving him a belly right now. This is an important physical feature to me for his character design. Don't be afraid to do different body types. I am begging you. I am begging you. It's not scary. I promise, it's not scary. And also, I just have this basic outline of underwear so Twitch doesn't bonk me, but we can also change it as necessary for what I deem for the body type. Because that's a big thing. The way clothing sits really fucking affects the look of the body type. Which is something most people don't acknowledge. You get a lot of people who don't fully acknowledge that. But yeah, the way that the clothing sits really affects the what is communicated about the body type. So, don't be afraid to change the details of the skeleton. Fill out those hips a bit more, too. Oh, I just completely erased his hand. Whoopsie! I freaking forgot his hand was overlapping with, his hip. It's fine. It's a relatively fucking easy fix. don't draw a lot of, like, dog people, canine shit, so I think this is a good one to start with. Get me out of my comfort zone ASAP, so that I am thinking about things differently before I go on to the things I'm more comfortable with, which is the cat. I've drawn a lot more cat things than I have dog things, to be 110,000% honest with you. Now, I don't want him to have a shit ton of muscle, because, again, basset hounds don't hunt big game. They hunt small game. They hunt rodents. And with hunting rodents, you don't need a shit ton of muscle, I don't think. So, we're not gonna give him a shit ton of muscle. He's just gonna be kinda big. He is a domesticated boy, boyo, and so he gets his fed no matter what. He's not, you know, gaining a shit ton of muscle, but he's also not super, super big. You know, he doesn't really need to bulk up. He's just a little bulky. For the purposes of, like, you know, I don't know, basset hounds are just kind of round dogs, so I'm just thinking of a round guy. Not round, but, like, not skinny. I don't think a basset hound would be skinny. You can also use negative space to your advantage. You are now the creation tool. Something like that. I mean, that's kind of how things work. So, let me erase that tail end a little bit. And then we can go in here and erase around the head where the ears are. And then merge down. A rat jump scare. Rat! Rat. Rats are very cute. Rats are very fun. I like rats. I should make a rat OC too. I don't know why. My brain's just been on a lot of, animal OCs lately. I have a Switch 2 now. I don't know if I told you already. Oh, nice! I'm waiting for a Fire Emblem game to get on the Switch 2 before I contemplate buying it. Okay. So, color palette. I kind of want to figure out the color palette because color palette can do a lot for tone. Normally, color palette isn't super figured out early on, but like sometimes you want to do it. I know I want browns. I know we're getting dark blacks, and I know we're getting kind of a creamy color just because those are the color of the dog. Basset hounds are these colors. You're getting Burst Emblem, and you're gonna like it. Oh, I don't have that on block layer. I wanted that to be less of a pseudo color and more of a real brown color. I think so we know, because like here's the thing, when basing off of real animals, you kind of want to keep within the actual color palette of the animal or colors that the animal is associated with. Basset hounds don't have a lot of association, so I'm kind of stuck with the colors that they actually are. Compared to a shark, where I could go neon blue, and that's okay, because we associate neon blue with the ocean, and then so sharks, and so then, right. Remember the Byleth trailer for Smash Ultimate? And the villain was, like, joining Smash eliminates darkness. Oh lordy. I don't know if vaguely I remember that. I remember people mostly being mad that Byleth was being added. Because too many Fire Emblem characters or something. Okay. I'm gonna look up color palettes. Don't be afraid to steal color palettes. You can't really steal color palettes. Not fully. Because you're gonna add things. You're gonna shade things differently. Right? And that does a lot. You're gonna change out some of the colors because you're like, I don't know about this one. Right? this is kind of a good one. I kind of want to go with earthy colors for this dude. So, Smash Ultimate is the game where you can have 8 Smash players with 8 different unique characters. Yeah, I know of Smash Ultimate. Wait, paste. That's right. I like this. This is kind of fun. I like some of the colors going on here. I like some of the bolder colors. Let me get rid of... the problem right now is that the fact I have to bring these all into the program. Normally I'm just staring at them at Pinterest and I'm like, until I pick one. But now I need to bring them into Pinterest as I'm like, I'm gonna look at this one, and this one, and this one. And yes, Pinterest. I still use Pinterest. I know that's, like, controversial in the art community right now, and I get why. I've just not found a better alternative yet, which makes me sad. Somebody makes a better alternative to Pinterest, I'm gonna fucking jump on it. Worry not. Especially Miyamoto Sakurai saying that he's a huge FE fan, so he pushes for FE rep as the director. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. And everyone losing their shit. Losing so much shit. Which I don't 100% get. You're gonna, know what, you're on Pinterest, you're gonna get a lot of wedding color palettes, like stuff that is like supposed to be for like couples to help pick what colors for their big day. These can be used for character design. Just use them. Home decor can be used for character design. Wedding can be used for character design. Everything and anything can be used for character design. In fact, mash up the weirdest shit you can think of together, please. Please, I'm begging you. Like, I when designing my character, I just started putting random pink drips everywhere. And it became, like, such a big motif of mine that is, like, hugely recognizable now. For fans of mine. And, like, it's, like, so cute. Like, I want to put it everywhere else. Right? And it's, like, kind of creepy. It's kind of spooky. It's very kind of Halloween coded in a way. Okay, there we go. So I like these color palettes. We have one that's a little bit more saturated, one that's a bit more desaturated with these colors. So, I remember the Byleth video got like 7,000 dislikes. I don't know if it's still the case. Oh, wow. That's insane. That's insane. Byleth, it's also funny because, like, people, the reason why I hear people say they don't like, FE users in Fire Emblem, I mean, FE units in Smash Bros. Jesus fuck, I can't talk tonight, apparently. Is because they all play the same. They're all just guy with sword, guy with sword, guy with sword. But, like, Byleth actually plays uniquely because of how much range, they have. So, Excuse me. So I'm gonna... Actually, no, I'll keep them down here. I want to keep them down here. There's the Basset House colors. So I'm putting them here. We want to use these. Or at least 2 of these. The brown and the white. Maybe the brown and the black. But also bring in other colors. You can't just... I mean, you could do these 3 colors. It'd be boring. You'd be going basic bitch with it. Which I don't know if you want that. I certainly don't want that for my character. But, like, it's a possibility. Okay, I'm gonna take this brown. Darken it oh so slightly for the hair. Just so I can, like, tell the difference. What kind of hairstyle do I want to give him? This is a great question. And for characters for ears, you also must contemplate how the hairstyle is going to play around with the ears. Oh, no, I don't want to give him a High Widow's Peak. Actually, I think I want to bring this down a lot. And really push the edges of the face, I think, for his hairline. And yes, I plot out character hairlines. It's very helpful, actually. I do recommend doing that. If you're at all interested in drawing and designing characters, plot out their hairlines. It makes it infinitely easier to consistently get their hair right. Autonomy moment. Marth, Roy, Chrom, and Lucina share a moveset where Robin, Corrin, Ike, and Byleth all play differently somewhat, yeah. I'll be honest, I'm a Marth main. I don't really play Smash Bros. Much. When I have played Smash Bros., I've mostly played... I've played a lot of characters. I've never really stuck to one. I've played Corrin. I've played, Bayonetta. I've played Zelda. Palutena a couple times. You know? Ooh, oh fuck, I found another color palette I like. This is why I just stare at Pinterest and I don't bring them in to the fucking, program until I make a decision. Oh my god, Pinterest is doing that weird thing where it's like, let me look things up for you. Motherfucker, fuck off. I don't care. I don't care. Oh. I don't know why. I'm also just, like, feeling so, like, fall-y right now. Probably because I'm desperate for fall to happen. I want fall to happen. Y'all don't understand. I love fall. I want it to happen so bad. We also have this one, but like you get where I'm going with this, with you know, fall colors, earthy tones, because it's a hunting dog and that feels earthy to me. And I kind of want to make him like, you know, kind of goofy, but he's not goofy in like everything, you know. And also, I don't know, I like greens. I've been in a green mood lately, too. It probably has something to do with the I want fall to happen already. Definitely fucking does. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, Corrin was buffed a while ago. I don't know if you played Corrin before or after her buff. Also, maybe from Freedom Planet. I played Corrin in, the one that came out before Ultimate. The one that was on the Wii U. I forget what was on the Wii U. What the name of the one on the Wii U was. And then I want him to have a beard. Beards are hard for me, but I'm trying to push myself a bit. Again, I want him to be dopey and like nice, and I'll just a titsy bits dopey. I'll work on the beard once I solid the face. I do like clothing before I draw the face, which is kind of ass backwards from a lot of artists, but how I do things. Okay. We could do like kind of a swoopy thing. I think I'm fine with a swoopy swoop. I'm fine with a swoopy swoop. We give him kind of shorter hair. Swoopy swoop, messy swoopy swoop. And it gets shorter as we get closer to the bottom of the head. Messy swoopy swoop. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Smash for 3DS Wii U. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's when I first played Corrin, so I'm pretty sure I played her before this buff, apparently, that happened. Again, I don't play much of Smash. I know why people like it. I get it. I respect it. It's not for me. I'd rather play actual fighting games. You know, like Sword Calibur or Tekken. I used to really like Tekken. Have not played it in a fucking hot minute, though. Again, thinking about how the hair is interacting with the ears. Like, some of it will go behind the ears, some of it will go above the ears. We need to think about this! Smash 4 for the U is still getting gameplay overhaul mods, surprisingly. Huh. That is surprising, given that it's the Wii U. I figured everyone would have abandoned that shit the second that, you know, the Switch one came out. Because, I mean, yeah, they did that for everything. Dog. The dog. He's very cute so far. I'm happy with him. Okay. So, at this point, what I would do if I'm really fucking around with color palette ideas here. I'm liking greens. Obviously, I'm liking my greens. I'm enjoying greens. So, I don't know, give him a green sweater? Sweaters are cute. Sweaters are nice. Sweaters can be also slightly working coded. You just have to make them not fancy sweaters. You can make them that's another thing. There's a lot of clothing that can come off in completely opposite ways. Sweaters can come off as really pompous, or they can come off as very down to earth, completely depending on how you style it and the style of sweater. Right? So you gotta look at things. You gotta observe. Observe what people are wearing. Observe what it, like, okay, this is gonna sound insane. Go on to, like, TikTok and shit, and just start looking things up about fashion. This is how you get better at character design. Could give him a sweater. I'm low-key itching for new different game mods lately. I've been playing Veritas Battles in Smash Ultimate all the fucking time, lol. Fair enough. I mean, listen, if you want my recommendation, play Tekken. I like Tekken. I will recommend Tekken. I don't... Okay. How do I want to go about this? How do I want to... I'm gonna have it go up further on his arm. And be kind of bunched. Like, it's rolled up a little bit. Right, so like it's not like, so when he's like doing things, it's not, because again, I want this to be like kind of doofy, sweet vibes, right? But like working has like, you know, what am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? Doofy, sweet, working, kind, but like can still, like, you know, fuck shit up. He's working. He can throw hands if he needs to, you know, is the thought, is the idea. Okay, I want my symmetry tool for this, because I'm going across the whole ass body. Thank you. I don't want this sweater to be much bigger on him. Right? I don't want it to be super snug. I don't want it to be super oversized, though. Because, again, it's kind of a working dog. What that dog doing, chat? That dog getting dressed. That dog getting designed. And suddenly my stomach is growling. That probably makes sense because I last ate at 4 p.m.? Yeah. It's been 5 hours. So I should probably go eat after stream. Which I will. But. So. We got a sweater. A nice sweater. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. And then I want to kind of do big old black boots. Big old black boots. I want a symmetry tool for this. The feet are funky. Why are the feet funky? I made them funky on everything. Shit! It's fine. It's an easy fix. I was kind of in a rush to draw these dudes. Skeleton, to be fair. To be so goddamn fair. I was in a rush. I was like, we need to go. They don't need to be perfect. They just need to be. Which is true. But yeah, they're a little funky-unky. They're just so... I was, like, not worried about them being funky-unky, but then that fucks up me trying to draw shoes. And I should have put 2 and 2 together like that, but I didn't. Feet are hard, okay? Feet are hard. They're not easy to draw. I need to do, actually, some feet studies. Like I used to do for hand studies back in, like, middle school, you know? If you're an artist, you know, you know. Oh god. It's like so fucked up. How did I get them so fucked up? I don't even know. Okay, know what I'm gonna do actually. So I was like trying to do it with the symmetry tool and whatever. Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna just fully re-transform this bitch how I want it. And then I will just erase this bitch and then copy paste it. Work smarter, not harder, y'all! Feet fixed. Hi Melody! I've returned from the pits of heck I call work. Hello, welcome, welcome. Sit on back, relax, enjoy your time. We're working on a bunch of male character designs tonight. So you'll be very happy. Right, so the idea being I'm going to design 3 different characters that are all based off of Predators. right? All of them are gonna have different personalities. I'm gonna talk through why I'm making the decisions I am making. Men. Yes, your favorite. Okay, I want him to have big old black boots. Big old black boots. And then up the leg like so. Want them to end about there-ish. Tight. So they are well laced. This is a practical man. There we go, that's a better. I know the feet are kind of weird. Again, I'm trying not to worry too much about the anatomy tonight, okay? I'm just worried about character design shit. The music, sorry. I've been doing nothing but watching Alien stage for the past week, to be honest. The music, story, and comics are so good. I've never heard of that. Maybe I'll look into it. Sounds like fun. There's like, boots like this normally have like kind of that like creamy, like top kind of pillowy layer. Do they not? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. I feel like I've seen that before. I might be crazy, though. Big ol' black boots. Alien stage music videos have everything. MLM, men loving men, women loving women, and straight ships. Ooh, fuck yeah. I do love me some variety. Now, what kind of... Oh, these two are almost the same color. I think I'm gonna go with the slightly darker one. I kind of like that a little bit more. Anyway, have it tucked into the boots. So that is what a practical man does. Now we get into the part that I always struggle with when it comes to drawing men, the pants. I'm so bad at drawing men's pants because I don't know what to do with the male anatomy in pants. I don't. How, I don't know. I don't look down there on men often, so I have no clue. I have intuitive sense for female anatomy because I am one, but... I don't know. It's bad. I don't want to spoil the story for you, but the story runs around Tragic Yaoi, Tragic Yuri, and Tragic Yuri! Fucking love Tragic Yuri. That shit feeds me. How do pants look? Help. Help. I could always give him, like, overalls that he's only half wearing. That is an outfit option. I don't know if I will do that, but it is an option. I'm just gonna have it end at a point. Close enough, I think? Perhaps? Maybe have it flare out a little bit, but like, I'm not gonna have it be like... That looks fine. That looks fine. It's fine. I like imagining hunting dogs as Texan or scary looking farmers with scary faces, like those scary Disney dads. I'm not really going for like scary like Disney dad. I'm going for dopey worker because it's basset hounds, mostly because I have a friend that's like obsessed with basset hounds and has been talking non-stop about basset hounds lately, and so my brain is on basset hound. And they're dopey dogs, so I kind of want to make him a little dopey, but like practical dopey. Like, he's not dumb, he's just, you know, he don't care none about them fancy things. Maybe not quite Southern, but I just kind of default to Southern when I think farmers. Give him a collar. Oh, he needs a collar. He so needs a collar. I think hunting dogs do hunting dogs wear collars? I don't know. This is where we go to Google. Do hunting dogs wear collars? Okay, here we go. Well-trained hunting dogs should not have to wear such devices in order to strut their stuff and obey a handler? That's a weird way to put it. Are there specific collars for hunting dogs or hunting breeds? Thank you. A collar. Yes, collars. Reddit is no help right now. What collars do dogs wear? It's okay. It seems like if they do wear collars, which not all hunting dog handlers have their dogs wear collars, apparently. Just learned. It is really big, thick, tough collars. That shit does not tear off. That shit is on. And or, like, has, like, spikes on it. So, like, if they get attacked by something, like, it has some built-in armor, apparently. Apparently. So, okay, I'll have him have, like, a real thick collar. Real fucking thick. And then... have symmetry on. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I want to have like a D-ring right up front, like a thick, solid D-ring. I think would look good. And then he can have, we can try spikes. I don't know if that'll look good on him. And also I could not get a good image of like these spiked collars, so I'm assuming they're spikes. Right? They're not like special spikes. They might be special spikes. I like that. I think the little spikes look good. They add just enough menace and they don't look weird with the rest of the design, so we're gonna go with it. I might remove them later. I've done that before. Probably do it again at some point. In this stream, even. Hunting dog. I think I want to give him some rings. Not like a wedding ring. I don't think he's married. But like, some rings. I think rings could look good on the dog. You know. I can give him a thumb ring. I like thumb rings. Oh, ad has started. I'm going to go, get something to snack on. And maybe more water. I'll be back! I'm back. I can only find some red vines. So, oh, that's not right. That is right. Honestly, I think he's pretty cute so far. I think he's pretty cute so far. You know? I might yell at my friend to come, like, look at the Basset Hound. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think of the Basset Hound. So that I may get, like, stamp of approval. I could give him piercings. Not a lot. I don't think he would have a lot. Actually, I don't know if he would have piercings. Some little ones, maybe. No, I don't think piercings are good. Whenever you're like stuck on a thing like that, you have to ask yourself, what is the character's appeal? Like, are they appealing because they're strong? Are they appealing because they're big? Are they appealing because they're sexually open, or they're very flamboyant, or right? And then ask yourself, okay, would a flamboyant person have that? If yes, give it to them. If no, don't. Or at least try and give it to them. You know, for him, the appeal, I think, is like how kinda sweet he is, right? He's this sweet, loyal puppy dog that has a little bit of a bite to him, has grit to him. I don't think piercings in his ears would, like, you know, communicate that. Like a handkerchief in his pocket, maybe? Coming out of his pocket? Like it's a working rag, maybe? Where would the pants end? That's a good question, Kat, that we did not explore. So I think they would end above the tail. So they're ending just above the tail. Actually, these would be higher up. Ah, hello? That's not right. I want to move you. Okay. Okay. I have things on separate layers so that I can go in and change the color of anything individually that I want. No two things on the same layer are touching, so I can change the color pretty freely, pretty openly. That's what I like doing when I'm messing with character designs. a big round nose, I think, because, like, Basset Hound's got that big old schnauzer. And then in terms of eyes, I don't want to go for round eyes, but I don't want to go too dropey, mopey, sad looking. He is not a sopping wet, pathetic mess of a man. That is not what I am going for. I'm going for a very relatively friendly guy, unless you piss him off. Then he won't be so friendly. God, those eyes are way too fucking big and that nose is too high. What the fuck did I do? Sometimes you must ask yourself those questions, and you feel like you're going a little bit crazy. To be fair, again, I don't really do dog things. So this is a teensy bit out of my comfort zone. Trying to push myself a little bit. Basset Hounds do have, like, pretty prominent brow ridges, so I think I'm gonna give him big brows. God, he looks kind of scary, actually. What is up with his eyes? What did I fuck up? Maybe lower the fucking top lid? No, that just makes him look angry. What did I do? Maybe go more round? More boxy eyes? That is better. What if I go for more just like a straight top, not super, super curved? Because he just looks like just too much. Better. Much better. Okay, I think I figured it out. And then I just want a straightforward look. Just so I can get the eyes down, noted, because this is like reference stuff. We're not here to look for dynamics. We are here to look for simplicities. His whole face is somehow a little low? I think it's low. I believe it's low. I could be going crazy, however. Too high. And then a bearded time. Where's his hair? There's his hair. So, the note where beard can grow. I don't know if I want to do complete over the lip or if I want to do something like simpler. I might do something simpler, you know, kind of. Yeah. Maybe stop right at the whole chin. Or is that too? No, now he looks like Hans from fucking Frozen. Not what I wanted! Why does he look like Hans from Frozen? What the fuck? No, I Maybe it's too bushy. Maybe it needs to be trimmed a little. Maybe that's what's making him look like Hans. Those are just kind of reddish hair, which is not helping. No. I think the issue is I just want a smaller beard overall. I don't want it to be too bushy. Yeah, that's better. Just like a slight beard. Nothing crazy. He is quite handsome. I'm running out of red vines. Fuck. Fuck. So they don't really have differences in... I don't know. They have some spots on their tail. I'll give him some spots on his tail. I think that's fine. I think he should have some spots on his tail. We can even do some white spots. We can do like a, he has a white underbelly. This one over the white. Like that? Like, that's cute. I like that. I like that for him. It's kind of cute. I don't... Let's color it in. I like his hair. Hair is good. I think his face is good. I think his overall body proportions are good. I just don't know about the outfit. I don't think it has enough oomph for my liking. That is above his fucking ears. Cat, you dumbass. And if you want a suggestion on how to deal with ears, don't do what I did and make them different colors. Just make them the same color as the hair. It becomes infinitely easier, suddenly, to hide them in the hair. Also, put this in between the two layers so that they, yeah. I need that to be just a smidgen lighter. There we go. Okay, no, that does not work. I tried. Do doth be told I tried. spikes, do they look... No, they don't look weird. Granted, I made them pretty chunky, so you know, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. We'll play with it. I'm gonna do more polishing of these designs off stream. This is like first pass of shit. And then I'm gonna get feedback and tweak things and feedback and tweak things. This is part of how this shit works. You know? No, I want it to be slightly lighter just so I can denote the difference for like design passes. In actuality, I would probably have them be about the same color, and then just use the shading to denote them, but you know, sometimes that can get a little funky. Also, do this sneaky thing. Sneaky called a gradient. Okay, start with that. That color, hop a bum, hop up how, not what I wanted. I forgot to put on that. There we go. Gradients, ears. Good. So okay, they're native to France and Britain, so I think I'm gonna make them pale. Native, like they're not a domesticated fucking breed. I mean, that's where they originate from. Okay? Ignore my stupidity, please and thank you. I'm gonna give him like hazel eyes, just because he has a lot of earthy tones going on, so I think hazel eyes would just work. Hazel eyes are really hard to do because there's just so many colors in them. Hazel is just kind of the term for a grab all, you know? The hunting dog, I like him overall. I think his outfit needs some tweaking though, for sure. I think I really need to narrow down a lot about the outfit. Right? I will get rid of a lot of these lines in here. I will keep kind of that top indicator though for it. But I like his collar. I like his overall look. I like his ears. I like his face. I think he looks pretty good. I mean, honestly, when you look at this, pretty fucking good. I don't know, something about it all. I might make the pants a little bit more, pants and boots a little bit more combat-y, a little less farmy, because hunting dog, that's my thought. So we're gonna mess around, fuck about with that idea. We'll deal with it. We'll have some thoughts on it. When I come back to this. Oh wait, no, I needed that on a separate layer so I could bloop. Okay, hunting dog. Mountain lion. Okay, mountain lion. The big cat. The big cat, the mountain lion. So, mountain lions are actually cougars. Cougars and mountain lions are the same thing. They're just called mountain lions or cougars. I just always knew them as mountain lions growing up, so I call them mountain lions. But yeah, they're the same thing as cougars. Where's my fucking... There it is. Mountain lions. So I'm thinking this, just because, again, I have a sway towards North American kind of animals for this. And also I just like them. They're just kind of purty, you know? I remember the, like, cunty mountain lion, trend meme thing a little bit, like, like 2 years ago or some shit like that? Or it could be less, or it could be more. Time is meaningless. So they're just purty to me. And they do silly things, like big old stompers in the snow. Look at that cat. Look at that kitty cat. Ain't he precious? Yeah, and they got, like, big teeth, too, which is, like, that's always a fun character trait, in my opinion. I like big teeth. Big old toothers. But they're sleek. They're, you know, simple colors. They're nothing too crazy about them. But that's what I think makes them fun. You know, and then also, mountain lions can be lighter in color, they can be darker in color, they can, you know, they can vary a lot. Which also makes them fun from a color palette perspective. Most mountain lion pictures that you get are from Colorado. There's a lot of them up there. So, a lot of them are pretty light in coat. But, where I grew up, in Arizona, there'd be ones that look almost completely white. You could have gotten some that look pretty dark in coloration. It just really depended on what was around, the local flora and fauna. And around here, mountain lions did shit at night, so darker coloration could absolutely be viable. I think it's because of the heat they did shit at night. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason. Granted, I am no zoologist? Yeah, zoologist, I think. Is that only for zoo animals, or do they do all animals? I don't know. Oh, look at the cubs. Aren't they so cute? I'm trying to avoid pulling up hunting photos. Even though they show the dark coloration pretty well. But yeah, there's a lot of people who hunt these guys every year. Where I grew up and everything, so yeah. Try not to pull up, like, photos of, like, hunters have posted on their Instagram and so are popping up on, the Google search for mountain lion. You can also combine big cats. I might do that. I might just say fuck it and be like, I know this is a mountain lion trait, but we're just gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. Man. Okay. There we go. There's our mountain lion references. Dokie. So, mountain lions are relatively sleek. They're not super big. Right. But they got some muscle on them. Right, so I'm gonna give this dude some muscle. Yeah, they got some muscle on them. You can see, like, in the front arm here. Right. So, we're gonna give him some muscle. And I'm bad at drawing muscle. So, this will be interesting. Again, I'm not trying to get the anatomy super right. I am just trying to get it down. We will worry about critiquing the anatomy later. Honestly, the hardest part is trying to intuit which muscles would be flexing and which ones wouldn't be when I'm drawing them. Like, I can label most of them, I can figure out where most of them go, I can figure out how to draw each one flexing. I do not to intuit what is flexing, what isn't flexing, when is it flexing, when is it not. Oh, forget about it. This one I feel like is gonna be easier because I just have this vision of this really sleek kind of person. You know, someone kind of sleek, someone kind of androgynous, because like mountain lions don't really have a lot of sexual dimorphism about them. So I'm thinking like someone kind of androgynous, someone kind of sleek, and I completely fucking forgot that the arms were mirrored, and I had the mirrored thing on. Oh god. Thankfully. This is easy to fix. Jesus. Why am I like this, huh? Don't ask me. I don't actually have answers. I might ask the question. I don't fucking have answers. Okay, why do you think I'm asking? Is that really muscly? I don't know, not really. I think I just did a bunch of shit to be exactly where I was before. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, God. Okay. Give you bigger shoulders. Honestly, if anything, I might drop the hips a bit for this one, for this guy. Oh, no, that was not nearly as good as... Okay, we're just gonna have to deal with me fucking up the goddamn... That's the arm. I don't want to do that for the arm. The hand. Kind of a bit of hip. You can give him hip dips. Honestly, I'm kind of fucking with the idea. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like it. Casso A. Just a tiny bit of a belly. Well-fed mountain lion is what we're going for, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not really so much belly. I certainly feel like I want to emphasize his muscles more, so I think I'm gonna go for some bigger pecs. Also, that helps with the like androgynous look a little bit more. And we'll just denote where like abs would be, and then we'll just kind of really soften them, tough them up a little bit. You know, there's fat over them. I can just really severe that. That's not it. It still looks good. Yeah. And then the mountain lion. I'm gonna go for darker. So we're gonna go for the darker. How big are your ears, kitty cat? It's like a round, half rounded, half pointed thing. They're decently big. So I'll go keep them like that. It's on like a human rounded head, so I have to kind of change the shape of them a little bit. I still want them to be soft ears, soft cat ears. Like that. Very good, very lovely. Again, tailbone will be about nearish. And then they got a big tail. So I will give him big tail. cattails always get funky for me. Especially when a cattail gets bigger at the end instead of like smaller, like it seems like the mountain lions does. Okay. Okay, back to the color palettes. Back to the color palettes. Oh no, I kind of want something with orange. Orange. This time around. Bum, 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 bum. I don't want it to be stupid neutral though. Something with orange. Orange will be like the highlight color, the pop of color, if you would. It's like what I'm thinking is that's the vibe, that's the thought. Blah 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 blah. I might sound insane right now. I probably do. But that's fine. Everyone gets to sound a little crazy from time to time. As a treat. It could just be the Halloween noises I have going on. I'm not gonna lie. I could just be really leaning towards fall and Halloween. Kind of colors. Not even gonna, sugarcoat that. Real fucking possibility. I kind of... Okay, I think I found something I like. I'm gonna primarily use. Found this lovely thing. I like this, the Hunter's Eyes one. I also kind of like Syllabli, or and Dreamscape isn't bad, but Puddle isn't bad, but like, I don't know. Those seem a little too light for what I'm going for. I like some of the more warm tones in this. So I guess we're gonna be merging these two kind of things together. We're taking main inspo from these things. We might not have enough time to do the bear tonight. Which, if that's the case, if we don't end up having enough time to do the bear, I will just tell you right now. I'm gonna make him pretty big, pretty chonky, right? I want him to be a big boy, very big boy, very noticeably big boy, and, very furry, very hairy, long hair, lots hair, much hair, just like a complete, like, I'm thinking for his appeal, I'm thinking something like a complete and total, like, domination of the space, you know, is like the vibe, you know, so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, I'm planning on adding these guys to my portfolio. So, you know? And again, I want to kind of go with that. Make it a teensy weensy little bit darker. I'm kind of thinking more High Widow's Peak for this one. I'm thinking something tucked back. Yeah? Right, like pulled back kind of hair, but like can be let undone for like this really long, pretty setup. I'm kind of fucking with that. I'm kind of vibing with that. Not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna go with it. Lots of doors opening and closing. Wonder why. Okay. And then I also maybe might give him facial hair too. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how I'm vibing. We'll see how I'm vibing with it, you know. We'll see. Okay, I'm thinking jacket. I want to give him a jacket with sleeves. Oopsie. Keep doing that. I want to give him a jacket with like sleeves though. You know, big old like trench coat. He is diva, the icon, the moment, what have you. Insert thing here. And then these big old jackets. Vibe with it, fuck with it. him a hood. Big old flaps. Tight t-shirt. Right. And then I am gonna turn off the jacket just because I feel like I want to also draw things under the jacket to denote like what the fuck it's wearing under that. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Jewelry. I want him to have jewelry. Like silver though, so it pops more. I think that's good. Oh, a lovely little handy dandy. Right. Ooh, you know what? I could give him like those metal claw jewelry things. You know? Or just give him big claws. I might give him big claws. I think the jewelry works. I think the jewelry works. I like it. I think it vibes. I think it works. We're going with the jewelry claws, I think. I think I might give him actual claws under that, but you know, he gets some jewelry claws because I think that works. I don't want to. He gets them on one hand. He'll have them for both. I can't. I don't want to fucking do it right now. I think maybe he'll get some earrings in one of his ears. You know, for that same reason. And then pants. The pants. I'm thinking if we go this. We go a bit more blue tinted with it. I think that'll look good. I think that'll look snazzy. make his shirt a bit longer? I think so. I think it needs to be just a bit longer. We can still have it be tight. Yeah, I think in, like, fashionable cargo pants. I think in fashionable cargo pants. And then I'll go with that same black that I used for the jacket. The jacket really puts things together, but like I did want to like to know what things look like under it. So, but like it just looks good with the jacket, right? Oof. Mwah. Chef's kiss. I like boots. So we're gonna give him more boots, and I think boots work for him too. No, I'm gonna be fixing the feet during ad. Ad's about to start. Get up, walk away, get water, whatever. I'm gonna fix the feet real quick. I think maybe part of the problem is that they're not, like, big enough? Possibly. The difference is subtle, but noticeable, I think. Hello? No. Random fucking window pop-ups. Fuck off. That took a lot of... I guess I now know how to fix them, so yeah. But, I'm gonna BRB then, while Ad is going. And I'll be back, so we can finish up the cat, and maybe start on the, bear's body type a bit. I'm back. Hello. Hello, people who went to add. We are back. We are good to go. Okay, same black as the coat. I'm thinking I want more boots. So I like boots. These ones, I think I want them to be a little heeled more. I don't want them to be crazy heeled. I like a little more. Yeah, we're kind of going androgynous here, which I'm kind of fucking with. Okay, it's a little off and funky, but it's fine. But it's fine. With this, like, a lot. I think it looks really good. Thank God. Whoa! We got an unequivocal winner. Thank fuck. Sometimes it doesn't happen and then you feel insane because you're like, ooh, everything I'm making is coming out kind of not great. Hello? Hello? Wait. Did I accidentally twist him? Did I accidentally, like, rotate him? I will cry if that's the case. I think I did. God damn it. Also slightly rotated. Okay. My line don't really got big nose. Got big nose, but not big nose. He's pointed too, so we're gonna give him pointed nose. Cat eyes. We can give some little lashes, I think. For the mountain lion. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy or too long. It's a little something, I think. I think I want him smirking. That's a little low in the mouth. I always have problems with drawing smirks, though. You think I'd be good at it, given that I always draw an owl with a smirk, but nope. I struggle every time. I think he looks good. I think he looks good. I gave him a nose ring. What if I gave him a nose ring? Just, you know. I think it would look good. Yeah, that's the right layer. I like it. I'll probably put more textural details, but I like the silhouette and the vibe of it. It's kind of nice. We'll do more detail stuff later, you know. But I'm vibing with it so far, you know. And then I think I'm gonna go a bit more tan for the mountain lion. Not super tan, but a bit more. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's just a smidgen bit more color. I think I'm gonna go with like some orangey yellow eyes. You know, seems about right. I have to go with like stubble in. Not like crazy full beard. No, I liked it more without. Kind of like the androgynous look a lot. I think it's fun, you know, is the best way to put it. What time is it? Oh, we're at 2.5 hours. God damn, it's almost 11. Yeah, then we're gonna wrap up. But there we go. Here's two of our characters. I'm gonna work on the bear off stream. But there we go. We got these two, and they look really different. I am gonna do more detail, like textural shit. This was just very cursory initial pass-throughs. I do about this much detail for initial pass-throughs just because I'm gonna change things, and I know I'm gonna change things. So I'm not gonna do a lot of detail and then sit there and be like, oh, now I'm gonna change everything. You know? So yeah. Let's see, who's live? Who's live that we can raid? Lumi Seal is also doing art. We'll raid them. We'll raid them. They're quite fun. What are they doing? It seems... Oh, they're drawing the horse girl gacha. Hell yeah. Here is the raid message. Feel free to use feel free to use any emotes you have access to. These are the ones I will be using. I hope to see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'll be playing a video game of some kind. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you so much for showing up. It means a lot to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is for you when you are watching this. Behave over at Looney Seals, please. Show the best of our community. I hope that this stream has been illuminating to you guys about how I think about character design and the character process. But yeah, that's everything I have for you. I ran through my outro too fast, and the raid thing is still, like, half full. Goddamn, sometimes I can be quick with it and not jumble up my words. Surprising, I know. Ah!